There we go. Alright. Hello everyone, this is Briarsenal, and welcome back to Tyranny. It's been a while since I've popped open this game, so we're going to go ahead and do so. We have our folks here.
Will do.
And, let's see. We had just gotten to the camp for the Scarlet Chorus. These are chorus grounds. State your business or get lost. Ah, come on. Past this point is chorus story, and you don't look like someone's conscript. You sure you're in the right place? I am Briarsenal, Fatebinder of Tyranny, and I am here to vanquish the Oathbreakers. You know, I think I was told to expect somebody, but you seem too ugly to be him. Her lips crumple into a smile. Oh, I didn't realize it was a she. Why exactly should I let you in? And more importantly, what is this hulking ton of iron doing here? Step in close and shove her to the ground. Before she can draw her blade, you advance, place your foot behind hers, and give her a stiff shove on the shoulder. Caught off balance, she tumbles backwards, triggering an outburst of laughter in the other guard. I can't believe you sassed the Fatebinder. You're such a stupid pawns. Didn't I tell you we have a special guest coming? Come on in. Don't let the nitty shitters in the camp give you any guff. That's right. Fuck you. Alright. Now that we got to have fun with that. Let's go ahead. Is there anything around camp we need to take care of? You? So you're Tunan's Fatebinder. I was expecting something more impressive. Death Knell, Scarlet Fury. My time is yours for as long as it amuses thee. Let's get one thing clear. Stick to your words and law. Leave the fighting to the grown adults. Your corpse would be a tripping hazard to those of us having a proper bit of carnage sport. We've got enough useless twats dying for our name as it is. All our horde recruits seem good for, of late, is piling in a shit-reeking mound on the battlefield. Keeps up and we'll have to toughen our recruitment standards again. Insult me again and I'll bury that blade in your belly before you can scream. She peels a surprised, but pleased laugh at your threat, tapping the flat of her blade against her thigh. She cants her neck until it audibly cracks. Maybe there's something more to you Fatebinders after all. That's right. You said something about the horde thinning. Swelling until it's thundering, then crashing and receding. It's been the way of the chorus as long as I've seen it. We take our prisoners alive, give them a chance yet to live, to be reborn into something better. Putting any and every able body to the sword like the disfavored do is nothing but a waste. A conquered enemy is but a new ally. It merely requires the proper coercion. Alright, get to the point, soldier. Oh, I'm getting there, don't worry. I'm thinking we redouble our efforts to recruit settlers, focusing on the unaligned and unsuspecting instead of flushing ourselves to the gills with Oathbreakers. Claim from the battlefield. How exactly do you plan to convince them? A knife point has sufficed well enough in the past, but you've inspired me to try a more diplomatic approach. What do you say, Binder? You might be able to ease them into the idea and save the lives of their friends and neighbors in the process. If it means expediting the end of this meandering conflict, so be it. My methods are surefire, you'll see. I'll mark the settlement on your map. I can't wait to see the outcome of your efforts. Uh-huh. Alright, farewell. We shall head to it because we shall have time for it. Alright. You, Salveros, talk to me. Tell me things. Hail, Fatebinder of Tyranny. The disfavored officer pounds a heavy gauntlet against his chest. Were I a betting or superstitious man, I'd say fortune must favor me today. I am not. But I'm pleased to meet you all the same. Now what brings you to my slice of personal damnation, otherwise known as this here mud and shit stinking chorus camp? Have you anything you'd like to report, soldier? Well, what do you mean? I'm not here to keep a steady eye on the Oathbreakers, who they give far too much freedom after conscripting. I'm here to be a resource for the benefit of both army. Alright.
Interesting.
Interesting indeed. What's over here? Okay. So people crap in that tent. Good to know. This is a place where I could rest. Well, look who we have here. The Fatebinder finally shows himself. I'm Reg, and this is Baz. We've been wondering when you might pay the camp a visit. The Fifth Eye has been a little starved for attention. He ordered us to watch you like a troublesome babe, to make sure you don't get out of... Oh. Wait. Gosh dang it. Something like that. If you have questions, ask us. Good luck finding anyone else in camp who will give you answers, or even a smile. So, what can we do for you? A whole lot of nothing is what you can do for me. What's this over here? A scroll. Read the scroll. We learned a new spell. Sigil of Illusion. Small marks have been painting onto his corpse. Well, this is wow. Okay. There's quite a bit there. I'm trying to remember what I should be doing right now. Oi. Dagos. What do we got here? I don't think I have enough money for any of these. I am a poor, poor man. Relatively speaking. The Fifth Eye. The Binder of Tunon arrives. And we just finished having a bit of sport with some captives. But worry not. We'll have more fun with another batch momentarily. Now that you have issued this edict and doomed us all to die, have you come to help us climb out of this hole? How has the camp responded to the edict? With mewling, bawling, the occasional or frequent vomitus. The bloodlust is there, but so is the fear of failure. Should our glorious horde fail to overrun the citadel, we surely all will perish. I mean, I don't see this as favored. Pulling the weight. I trust you are getting your warriors ready for battle. We know the Oathbreakers are focused in the citadel beneath the mountain spire, but we have learned this is not their only nest. Given the pattern of attacks, they must have a second group. Let's just remain silent for right now. My last group of scouts returned with a new batch of prisoners, and one of these prisoners lead she can lead us to the Vendrian Guard's secondary camp. Though there are shreds of deception in her voice, I could use your help questioning her. I will speak with the prisoner. I will meet you there. Yep. So, let's go talk to the prisoner. Alright, Variakill. You're going to tell me everything you can. Please, someone, I wish to bow before the voices of Narat. I thought all could find redemption in the chorus. A woman in the makeshift armor of the Vendrian Guard lurches forward in agony. Her soiled, trembling legs suggest she has been forced to stand for days. This one was hollering earlier that she knows the location of the Vendrian Guard encampment, but she isn't being entirely honest. Why should I trust the words of an Oathbreaker? I suppose I have no answer for that. When I joined the Vendrian Guard, I accepted their broken vow unto myself. Have you not felt passion for a foolish cause, one that you later came to regret? Well, my surrender is sincere. You claim you would disavow your people for the Kyros. Why the change of heart? Because I want to live, and I don't see that the Archon of Premonitions to know that the younger realms are gone for good. She blinks several times, catching her breath. Kyros is the new strength in the tears, and I would rather stand with his Archons than be crushed by them. Tell me what you know, and I can see to your release. I heard the chorus is looking for the Captain Palox Florian and his crew. I can lead you to them, but only if you release me. You're lying. Why don't you tell me what you actually know, and I'll see about saving you. Well, you see... So I don't know exactly where the rest of my crew is, but I saw I mean, I can tell you. Search that one. The tall, dark one missing most of his face. Check his left boot. He was the literate one in our crew. He had the orders. With a snap of his fingers, a pair of choirmen yank the boot off the fallen guardsman. A rolled parchment slides out of the boot and is thrust into the fifth eye's hands. He unfurls the scroll to give it a read. It's nonsense. Just mash of words. She said she had information. She gives us garbage. Slay this wretch for wasting our time. I heard her say she'd swear fealty to the voices of Narat. An initiation rite would be in order. Seeing as you are an expert on the subject of fate, I will entertain your wisdom on the matter. What, then, would you propose we do with her? Let's test her loyalty. Varia, kill these guardsmen with something blunt. Varia looks at the prisoners, once her allies, and closes her eyes as her bonds are untied. The onlookers snicker and cheer when a heavy rock is placed in her hand. Mouthing something inaudible, she lifts the rock high above her head and smashes it down to the prisoner's skull, wincing back a scream as she hoists the stone over her head a second time to finish the job on the other prisoner. The bloody rock hits to the ground and Varia slumps to her feet. A moment later, that is brutal and ruthless, and that's why we gain favor with the chorus for doing it. Good, good. Welcome to the Scarlet Chorus. Do not fail us. As a pair of soldiers come to lift Varia, the fifth eye turns to you, his voice filled with glee. Where's the slave to clean up the awful when you need it? And that's unfortunate, but we're no closer to finding the Oathbreaker's position, not with this cryptic mess. She promised us answers, and all she gave us was gibberish.
Sorry to interrupt, but I highly doubt it's gibberish. More likely, it's one of the local scripts.
Ah! Hello there. Can you read this?
No, let me see. I can't. So, I don't know exactly what it says, but I'm half certain that's Sage Selwyn's handwriting. I'm sure I could decipher that in a few hours' time. Don't need my hands free, but I think better when not tied to a post. I know, I'm weird that way.
What a clever man. Alright. A few hours, either you can read it or you cannot. What use is a sage that doesn't know his letters? I've heard all I need to hear. I say we have some fun with this one. It can't hurt to give him a few hours. You read the edict. I don't need to tell you the sundial's working against us. This owl old bag is just trying to stall us. The voices of Narat will be upset to know you squandered a source of enemy intelligence. How true, then we shan't put him to waste. He will serve as a most riveting source of amusement as we put him on trial.
I beseech you, be my advocate for this trial. I'm no fool. I know the chorus uses blood, not words, to settle these matters. But you are a servant of the Archon of Justice, are you not?
Alright. Fine, but I'll be his champion. This one needs to live.
I like it when Tunon's puppies get their paws dirty.
Oh, thanks, Vers. Appreciate it.
Taking a swing at some loudmouth chorus braggarts myself.
Excellent. Time to fight. Trial by combat. Alright. So, we are going to fight on behalf of this man. Let's kick some butt. Brothers and sisters, who amongst you sets the standards for strength? Who amongst you will help winnow the weak from the strong? You guys set the standards for strength. Ah, this is going to be a laugh. Alright, let the trial begin. Well, there's one of you done.
I'll tear your skeleton out by your...
Look, I'm not even having to go and do anything manually. This is how you know. Nailed it. By the righteous shedding of blood. The chorus has a rather bloody definition of the word trial. So a trial be lies told... So a trial should be lies told after the fact? Don't be so cross, Fatebinder. You got what you wanted. When we came begging to you for help in your court, we'll have trials your way. I thought I'd die tied to that post. Now hand me that parchment. I'm certain I can decipher it. Excellent. We got what we needed. Alright, so the old sage knows his words. After all, I'd ask that you travel ahead to see if you can't get this Captain Florian to yield to the chorus. They will strike at first sight of a chorus gang, but perhaps they will parley if your face is the one they see. Slow down. Introductions might be an offer. My apologies. Guess we skipped past that part. I'm Sage Lantry, formerly of the Vellum Citadel of, and now of, well, of nowhere, I guess. Alright. You're offering to come with me. Why? Because the alternative is what? Living here with these illiterate brutes? My old study is under a river of fire, and there's no family missing me. Besides, I'd much rather chronicle the binder that twice proclaimed an edict of Kyros. Edict of Kyros. I'd be a fool to let someone else write your story. Fine, if you're so eager, come with me. Splendid, you won't be disappointed. I may seem old and frail, but I know how to step lightly and how not to get killed. Really, I won't slow you down. Lead the way and let me know if I can be of service. Sure. Let's all get moving. Alright. Time for us to get traveling.
Right.
Right. The good old voice of Matthew Mercer. Alright, we have leveled up. So, let us spend some time getting things taken care of. Let's go for... This improves our dodge and parry. This improves our dodge and parry as well. Yeah. Sure. We'll do that. Do I have more talent points? Nah. Alright. Level up tower talent points. Let's see here. I've learned Sunder. Let's see. Agility. Sneak attack adds. It's made from stealth. Add a feint. Flurry of blows. I guess we just kind of go with Focus Strike. Yeah, why not? And perhaps Cleave. Alright. So that gives us a couple of more power points. Feel like we're doing pretty good there. How many points do we have? Okay. Everything's going good so far. So far we have favor with the Scarlet Chorus and favor with the disfavored. Not that it will matter for too much longer. Alright. All sorts of things. The Will of Kyros. Okay. Cool. So now otherwise you're supposed to auto be leveling up, right? No? Okay, I'm pretty sure you just need, like, power, right? Power in that way. Alright, let's empower his renewal ability. Improves control life skill, arcane shield. Grants a bonus to arcane armor and magic defense. Sure, why not? We'll have him be a wizard. Why not?
Right.
Alright, so now we can go to a couple of places. We can go to the remote settlement. We can go to Echo Call Crossing. The Trip Nettle Wilderness. And of course the Northern Clearing. We need to go all over the place. So we're starting with the remote settlement. Alright. Hello. Hello. Alright, we're here in the middle of this village. As you step to the center of the village, you feel as if you are being watched from all angles. The distant patter. I am Fatebinder Briarsenal. I've come to discuss your conscription into the chorus. Cooperate and you won't die. I've come to offer you redemption with the Scarlet chorus. I'm doing my best to try and save you all. Feel free to help me. Go back home to your overlord. Alright. You guys really think that's the best idea? Sorry, friend, but you won't be leaving here in one piece. We'll send your head back north. I want your folks to see what happens to those who invade our lands.
Wait, I did that? Nice!
Alright. We will fight.
Straight out, you little shit.
Alright. So far we are doing a good job of
Come and feast my iron.
Alright, beat him up.
Pay attention, kids. You might learn something.
And we dropped him. Ugh. Not bad! I'd have piled up the same number of courses and half the sword strokes, but, well, where are my manners? One ought to not to criticize help so generously, given you of my deepest and sincerest gratitude for getting those Vendrian pissants in my place. How can you be so damn pleased? These people are dead. That's several conscripts that won't be joining the chorus. We already got what we needed, the willing ones. She points to several of the armed fighters there. We were hoping a different face might convince the remainder to join us, but alas, we can't win them all, can you? Ah, yet I seem to have killed all your would-be conscripts. Apologies. So you put me in harm's way, or if I could have your head. The Oathbreakers were but a warm-up. Step closer so I can knock that grin off your face. These things happen. Look, you've done us a favor, and it was a real pleasure watching you fight. We'll clean up here. I do thank you for the assist, Fatebinder. Aha. Sure. Yeah. Dandy. Alright, now we have to return to camp. So that'll be a hot second. We have plenty of time left before, you know, the judgment kills us all. So we might as well head back to camp. I don't feel like... Freya slowly cleans the rusting blade and nods at you with a distant stare. Neat. Now where's the person that I'm looking for? Death Knell, there we are. Fatebinder, she nods in your direction. What do you need? Punch her. In one swift strike, you close the distance between the two of you and land a punch squarely in her stomach. The force of it knocks her back a pace, causing her to take a knee. She lets out a few coughs before regaining her composure and standing back up. You've got some explaining to do, Fury. I don't enjoy being used. The Fury can't contain her glee and begins to laugh, but quickly winces at the pain it immediately causes. Oh, come now. I knew a fire like you could hold your own against those Oathbreakers. Knew it from the moment I laid eyes on you. Clearly I've ruffled a few feathers. Take this as my sign of no harm done, okay? Aha. Knock the crap out of you. I personally am not a big fan of the disfavored, if any of you can tell. Because they're just essentially the Legion from Fallout New Vegas. Except, you know, older and I almost want to say less sophisticated. Keep watch, the enemy may strike at any moment. Get back over here, maintain defensive posture, winded the disfavored commander, clutches his blood-stained chest piece. As he takes a deep breath, gathering his thoughts, his focus on the scattered wounded men around him, he is yet to notice you. Your plan has been a rousing success. Most of our troops dead, a bridge destroyed, and the Vendrian Guard pushed us back to where we started. Ladies and gentlemen, the finest the North has to offer. And for your next act, I needed those Furies on point. Don't mock my strategy after working against it. We could have taken them. What is happening? Shouldn't you be on the other side of the bridge? We tried to rush the western bridge. Blow for blow, we had them running, but halfway across the whole damn river just lurched up. The cursed Matani swallowed the bridge, and most everyone on it. Only real soldiers we have left are the Scarlet Furies that I quite wisely directed into a flanking position. A few of us kept our footing, but the advantage was lost. We had to fall back. As we did, the Oathbreakers surged down the east bridge. We held our ground until they fled back across the river. But now we're back where we started with only a fraction of the strength. A member of the School of Tides is alive and working with the Vendrian Guard. I assure you she was the Carvet. Antio is in command. You should have concentrated forces as he directed. That would explain it. I saw a woman dressed in blue at the other side of the river. Didn't seem like she fit in with the others. Had we focused our strength into one perfect lunge, we could have crossed the bridge before the enemy knew what was killing them. But it's not too late. We can use the Scarlet Furies to... No, fool! Stop suggesting ways to get my gang killed. Are you working for the Oathbreakers? We should wait until the enemy is no longer on high alert. If Antio's plan isn't a good one, well, we can sit and wait for Kyros' edict to kill us. If this were a hearing of grievances, I'd let you call the shots, but we are talking about the lives of my gang. Conscripts are a copper a dozen, but Furies, I have worked hard to secure the loyalty of the gang. I suppose I'll have to tell the voices of Narat that his agents were soft and cowardly in the face of opposition. Huh, do you think your words would change? The chanter smiles wide. I meant to say, perhaps the Fatebinder is right. Antio is in charge. When you next meet with the Archons, you will tell the voices I was instrumental in the success of the crossing. Just like that? No, wait, I won't question it. Yes, thank you, thank you. Yes, you had best be thanking me, and the Fatebinder. We've saved the disfavored time and time again. What's one more? Listen up, for this to work, my Furies need a moment to get out of cover. Fatebinder, you need to run up the east bridge. Don't get yourself killed, just draw their attention. I'll signal my Furies to send a rope across while you have them occupied. Excellent, I can do that. Attacking the eastern bridge, eh? Easy enough.
See that?
I do see it.
Have a look here.
Stop moving.
Take me if you can.
Where do you think you're going?
I had someone disarming it. Why didn't you all stop? Ugh, genius. Alright, we took out a couple of conscripts here and there. You there, and you! Get over here, the disfavored are back. Guess they forgot a javelin or two. Be a doll, would you hurl them back? Wait, not another disfavored. This is a Fatebinder. Odd, I would have expected, well, just more soldiers. Here to convince us to kneel down and lose our heads? Your heraldry, House Matani? Apologies that your river must be dirty with this conflict. I am honored and will trust that all grievances wash downstream. May the river guide you through the valley. Your friends seem to have misplaced most of their squad. Guess they're somewhere in my river? My family's been protecting this river for 6 generations, so it's easy to lose track of all the looters and vagrants we've had to feed to the eels. Unless you want to try a running leap over, you're stuck. Maybe try heading downstream to Placid Crossing. We have more warriors there, and I'm certain they'd be just as happy to kill you. The Tidecaster that did this, the same one that met me for a truce, trying to take stock of our crew, she lets out a loud snort, laughing to herself. We've had unexpected help of late. Killing rape a realm enough and everyone comes out of the woodwork to shiv you in the ear. Let us across and we will grant you mercy. Hold your oars a second. I have a statement prepared for Captain Ari for this moment. Wait, there's a second missive here somewhere. As amusing as I find this soon-to-be corpse, it would appear that our distraction has just paid off. I wouldn't keep standing there, Fatebinder. The river's currents are quite unpredictable. Okay, but it doesn't matter. Because our distraction was everything it needed to be. I guess. I mean, there are more people on the western side, so hopefully you guys know what you're doing over there. I say hopefully because for some reason, I doubt it. Alright. Well done. That distraction was exactly what we needed. Graven Ash protects. My comrades are getting their second wind and ready to try this once again. Well done. While you were toying with the Oathbreakers, my gang had the opportunity to set a rope on the collapsed bridge over yonder. The Furies wait to join you in battle. What is the plan now? Plan now is to lower that bridge. My warriors can't swim in their armor. The lighter troops can move across the rope, then lower the bridge. We'll meet you on the other side. Crossing by rope. In that case, I might recommend that I go last. For once, I agree with Antio. My gang's been spied. Go now before they are overwhelmed. Sure. Cross the river at the western bridge. Time to get moving. Luckily, we have the athletics to cross the river. Nice and safely. Oh.
Send them at me in waves.
How it's done.
Ooh, they have a caster with them.
Even get close.
Alright, so far we are taking care of business. Alright. Excellent. So that one's down. Thought I was dead for sure. Go on ahead, Fatebinder. I'm no more use to you now. I agree. I will head on ahead. Retreat! There's too many. They've crossed the river. Pull back. The Vendrian Guard soldiers rush forward and adopt a close formation, covering Captain Matani as she retreats toward a nearby settlement. Oh my gosh. Raise your hand if you'll leave behind orphans. One of the soldiers panics at the proposition and breaks formation to flee. Alright. And taking down these guys.
Try something else.
Ah, it's fine. You're doing just fine.
Smash to pieces.
There we go.
Bleed out, you little shit.
Alright. And we seem to be going well. And easy peasy. We'll take all these items. You guys didn't drop anything of use, so we have lowered the bridge. Excellent work, Fatebinder. We'll hold the bridge against any reinforcements. Well, shouldn't we be pressing inward? No? That's my job? Oh, okay. If you guys say so. I'll move up further then. Gosh, have me do all the work, why don't you? Alright. You guys...
They're here! Run! Go now!
Stand your ground.
Come
Defend the
at me,
village.
Brave.
I mean, you can.
I can't move.
But you could also not. There we go. Buffs for days. And this guy's going down. He is entirely surrounded. Nailed it. Okay. Look, if you want to... I had nothing to do with the Oathbreakers, I swear. Please, my children are inside. If you must kill me, do it out here away from them. Ah, please. Come on, guys. There is no need to kill you. No need for it. None. I will not...
The Vendrian guard can't protect us! We must go!
Look, it's
Don't know
fine.
about you, but I feel like fighting someone. Hey, over there.
Build for this sort
Ow.
of violence.
Ooh. Landry, get up.
That one rattled me hard. Take me.
Landry. Oh, okay, good. He gets back up. Alright. I was sure I had set that for a setting or something, but I had to make sure. Alright, well, you poor folk don't seem to be getting anything out of anything of this. Let's all have it.
You look like you need to talk. What can I do for you?
Let's see. We'll talk later. Darting his hands about his bandolier and belt as he softly mouths off a mental inventory of his inks and quills. He looks at you with a smile. Tell me about your magic. Oh, I don't like to brag. Can you teach me anything? No time like the present. Follow his instructions. Cool, so I got 5 controlled life rank skills. We'll talk more later. And I have a new spell core, which is good. So
Kyros' soldiers are here!
that is correct. Do not fear, sons and daughters of Apex. Kyros' hounds are our doorstep. The Vendrian Guard will not abandon you. Brave warriors of the Vendrian Guard, these foreigners and sellouts mean to burn our homes and butcher our families. Summon what strength you have and show Kyros the price of taking our land. How in the name of Ash do these hill folk get their hands on iron weapons? Well, you know.
Send them at me in waves!
Our strategy is to hit them until they can't hit us anymore.
Take that.
Hey, I've been healed. Nice.
See that? Not entirely useless. Take that.
I like how everybody's just beating up on one person.
Face my iron!
Is this how a real fight would go? Maybe. But I doubt it.
This weapon is entirely worthless.
Alright, they're nearly down. And now we can just focus on this last person. Hey, good stuff. Alright. Now let's head up here. And find those folk that ran away. You left behind your troops You should have fought with them. You have the numbers. They're here, weapons up, and remember those no longer with us. Honor them with your courage and prowess. Fatebinder, we are proper warriors, are we not? This battle should remain between those of us who specialize in dealing death. Let the villagers go. They did not ask for this conflict. I'm not here for slaughter. I prefer to talk. Really, the trail of my dead friend says otherwise. What is there to say, Fatebinder, unless it's sorry for all the murders followed by a swing of hemlock? It's too late for words to solve anything. Kyros ultimately brings order. Why resist unity and prosperity? Like the unity between the disfavored and the Scarlet chorus? That's not the sort of peace we want. Besides, peace is overrated. Peace means tolerating the evil in your neighbor. It is a cowardly dream for those with simplistic notions of the world. But I concede half your point. The Vendrian Guard was once simply the army of Apex, but now we have volunteers from the realms joining our cause. So you're correct about bringing unity. This insurrection is doomed to failure. Why throw away your lives? We have demonstrated that a once vanquished people can rise from the dust and bloody the Archons. If the objective is to send a message to others in the tiers, then this has been a resounding success. My goal is to gain your surrender without bloodshed. That is a commendable notion, but a tragically simple one at that. If any here could stomach life in the chorus, or a submission to a disfavored work camp, that person already surrendered years back. The folks standing before you are the ones serious about your freedom. Besides, we already reneged on a surrender. I know any deal you've come to offer is just a trap. As the Archon's pride demands they bury us. So sorry, but we've been at this too long. Death or glory, no third option. The townsfolk may go. The rest of you stand and fight. Far be it to me from question to call, but this village is the source of aid for the Vendrian Guard. We'd be fools to leave it standing to resupply our enemies the moment we turn our backs. I believe Kyros would wish us to show mercy to the villagers. The captain lurches forward, ready to yell, but stumbles over her words as your response sinks in. Did you hear the Fatebinder? Don't just stand there. Run like the Scourge are chasing you. Guardsmen, stay behind. That moment you've been training for. Now the rest of you, run before I change my mind. So you can have a moving target to make it interesting? Wait, we can... By Kyros' codpiece, you mean it? Yes, I mean it. Run before it's too late. I will repay this, she nods to you, then turns to her crew, signaling for all to flee. Simple enough. Well done, Fatebinder. You bring honor to the court with your valor. The captain, what became of her? If she still draws breath, the voices of Narat would be most interested to speak with her in detail. She wanted to die here and she got her wish, but I lost track of which torso is hers. Funny how bloodlust and memory don't always mix, eh? Letting out a pain groan, the blood chanter shakes his head. Ah yes, because there are so many corpses up here to choose from. Don't worry, Binder, I'm very impressed by your valor and integrity. We may have lost several of our number at the river, but we picked ourselves up and made this work. May we always triumph. And what of this village? The locals could have trapped the houses, so too risky to commander the site. We should burn the town. It'll cut off support, send a message, and the smoke signal will give the others a visible rallying point. Did we just waste all of that only to torch it all? And how I adore the mystical power of fire in ways none of you could possibly understand, but even I think there's a time and place for arson. Fatebinder, kindly tell Antio he's free to burn his half of the village. The Scarlet, of course, would like to keep... If there are any villagers still here, allow them to run. Then you may raise the settlement. I need 2 of you to scour the grounds for any of our own wounded, and 2 to gather kindling while when we've got our own cleared from the site. Good hunting, Fatebinder. Graven Ash protects. Okay, there we go. We have secured the village.
On it.
Why don't we continue moving a bit? Actually, we can just go down here. And there we go. We can now leave. Ah, yes. But before we do so, I do want to check a few things. For instance, what is our... Where is the menu for this? Ah, here we are. Verse. Yep, we'll upgrade your finesse. Why not? Let's see. Sure, we'll go with Killing Spree. Taking the Outer Valley. The Scarlet Chorus are currently attempting to secure the outer ring of Vendrian's Well. You need to help them deal with rebel forces in the area before Kyros' armies may safely march upon the Citadel. So we'll head to the Tripnettle Wilderness. Let's see. Explore Echo Call Crossing for clues of the missing shipment of iron. And Earthshaker reinforcements go to the Northern Clearing. Okay, excellent. So, let's go ahead and look around here, see if there are anything about the disfavored shipments. And of course, any loot for us. Old man moi, I've already told you I'm not leaving my home. Oh, you aren't these purple imbeciles. Sorry, I didn't mean to yell. Name's moi. Been here since, Old King Aachen claimed this valley as part of his own. You're with Kyros, right? And Kyros brings peace, right? Well, I surrendered. Now leave me to my home and privacy. I suggest you cooperate with their demands. Settle down, son. I've been living here on my lonesome just fine. I've endured heat waves, breath fever, flooding. I'm not worried by children at play. I just hope none of you kids drown the river. That'd make your parents sad. Fine, rot away, old man. Gladly. Sure. Pick the lock. Anything else around here? Scroll of Strength. Got some gloves. The old man barges into the... You motherless whoremonger. He attempts to usher you away with the pointed end of his walk. Get out. I found forge-bound iron in one of these barrels. You have a great deal to explain, old man. The old man points his walking stick at your face. It's always the young pushing the old. I had no choice in the matter. Strange men appeared here a fortnight ago. They claim to be supporters of the Vendrian Guard, but I've never seen them before. I had no choice. These so-called freedom fighters threatened my life if I didn't comply. Then Matane showed up for the iron? Not exactly. She stumbled upon it just like you did when she was helping fortify the village for an attack like this. Villagers forcing you to help the Vendrian Guard? That sounds suspicious. Have you been listening to a damned thing? I've been saying... Or do you have shit for ears? That's exactly what I was saying. I don't want any part of this foolish war. Either way, you knew, and the disfavored will make you pay the price. No, please, they'll execute me for sure. You should have thought of that before being complacent. The old man clutches his head and weeps softly. The old man continues to weep. Well, I got everything that I need to know. This is not a game about being a good person. Not necessarily. I might try doing a good person run in this game, but I don't know if this game is built for that. Like, if we do I am a good person, I don't know if it'll work out for us. Now wait, where am I supposed to be going? Sorry to do this, guys, but I think we're going to end the episode here anyway once we get to the new location. I just have to forge bound iron. Oh, okay, so the disfavored camp. We're going to have to end up going to the disfavored camp again anyway. So just to save time, in both the game sense and in real life, we are going to essentially head to the Trip Nettle Wilderness and then the Northern Clearing. So it's going to take us 9 hours to get there. That's always fun. And here we are. We have arrived. So with that, thank you all so much for tuning in. This has been Briarsenal. I hope you all have a great and wonderful day, and I will see you in the next one. Goodbye!